NLE Chopper, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that walk. I think I'm a bad.
You're saying Cottrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees and
just want to bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to
when
keep
a handful of rappers reacted to NBA YoungBoy's new track, Zero IQ Freestyle, the internet lit up instantly. The song didn't just get a normal reaction. It sparked a wave of responses, debates, think pieces, and eventually caught the attention of NLE Chopper, who jumped in with his own diss. Within hours, blogs...
NLE Chopper, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad... You can't come back with that walk. I think I'm a bad... You can't come back with that NLE Chopper. With that boy. Now, them boy got some dances. Them boy, but... You went to holler about if you was a bad... I suck my too. You are disqualified from saying anything to Kentrell. NLE, you have been disqualified. I wouldn't give if you and King Von got in the car and shit them together. Once you learn that walk, like that runway model walk, and you went in front of the whole world, you can't come back over here to this side of the railroad track and go to barking. No. Go back over there and finish, nephew. Go back over there and finish being the bad.
Podcasts and social media pages were breaking down every line, every bar, and every possible hidden message. Even the media couldn't resist covering it. One outlet highlighted YoungBoy's response to NLE the Great's ongoing disses, quoting him saying, "Respond to him? He never..."
These babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat out your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man, YB, sound like he's angry. He want to out his mama. He want to beat his daddy. He want to his uncle. I don't want to hear that kind of shit. I'm not in pain. I'm a money getter. YB babies ain't money getting. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soulful brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. You see they had that bone man.
And anything down. YoungBoy basically brushed it off, refusing to argue with someone he didn't consider a real threat. That moment is what pulled Charleston White into the conversation. And once he stepped in, things got even louder. Charleston White spoke directly on YoungBoy's new freestyle, saying YoungBoy was smart for refusing to feed into NLE's attempt to get attention. According to...
Call it, you have your third eye open. Some people would call it, yo, a dumb, an act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call it someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. It's kind of like how people... It evokes some of the similar thoughts like how we had about XXXTentacion, where people felt like, he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what NLE Chopper is aiming for.
Charleston. NLE was doing nothing but chasing clout, and YoungBoy was right to stay focused on his own lane. Charleston snapped on NLE Chopper, saying NLE had no business speaking about YoungBoy, let alone trying to diss him, and he warned YoungBoy not to reply under any circumstances. What makes this feud even more complicated is the timing. Just 1 week before NLE Chopper released his diss track, KO, Charleston White was criticizing YoungBoy himself. He claimed YoungBoy's music was harmful to young listeners, describing the songs as angry, chaotic, and full of pain. Strangely enough, those comments echoed the same things NLE said in his diss. Charleston and NLE shared the same criticism, but Charleston still didn't want NLE coming after YoungBoy over it. In KO, NLE rapped lines calling YoungBoy a negative influence, accusing him of encouraging behavior he wouldn't do himself, and blaming him for the choices young fans make. He claimed YoungBoy had nothing positive to offer, calling him emotional, messy, and someone who doesn't deserve to be considered a role model. Those bars were the exact push that made YoungBoy drop Zero IQ Freestyle, a track aimed directly at NLE. In the freestyle, YoungBoy even threw shade at DJ Academics, saying NLE was trying to imitate XXXTentacion's energy, but didn't carry the same intelligence or depth. That's how the freestyle got its title. YoungBoy was calling NLE unoriginal, emotional, and lacking real thought. YoungBoy's mother didn't stay quiet either. She said NLE was jealous, pointing out that YoungBoy had just launched his first tour in 5 years, and it was doing so well that he added 25 more shows. According to her, crowds were paying whatever it took just to see him.
And being envious. So you want to make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knee, and you're saying Catrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees on a video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees. Because who gonna even play that stupid role? If you know better, you do better. Your head look like a without a rubber on top of it. But yet, you want to sit here and try to talk about somebody. You better be lucky. I can't say what I...
The shows were becoming so big and so chaotic that even the police were uneasy. Louisiana officials reportedly grew concerned about YoungBoy's...
Very concerned about the NBA YoungBoy concert. So concerned that even before the concert went forward this weekend, they notified Louisiana Stadium Exposition District, also known as that manages the Superdome and Smoothie King Center. In particular, notified ASM Global that, yo, this is like a really dangerous thing that could have very unforeseen consequences. Now, the response from ASM Global was, we'll hire some security inside, it'll be fine. NOPD's response was, you don't get what we're saying. There is such a propensity around these concerts that is so, not an if but a when, that we are concerned we'll have to activate the department to be around the downtown area to protect citizens and revelers.
New Orleans concert because the turnout was expected to be enormous. To fully understand the emotions behind YoungBoy's Freestyle, you have to know where this feud started. Back in 2019, NLE Choppa was actually a huge supporter of YoungBoy. When YoungBoy...
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was funny to me. I feel like, it's not serious when it hit the net. It's funny. It's just entertainment to me.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. Good song. Nice ball.
YoungBoy got arrested, NLE even made a song called Free YoungBoy. He openly supported him, posted about him, and lifted him up publicly. Everything changed after King Von died. In 2022,
King of rap. That's a new narrative I'm driving. These gonna have to bow to the feet. I like it. We're not talking about Kendrick and Drake, and they're on a different level. But below Kendrick and Drake, I'm sorry. With all due respect to every other rapper, YoungBoy is the king of rap right now. I'm sorry to tell y'all. The walk down I seen in Atlanta tonight. Give him the throne. Just give him the throne. YoungBoy the king of rap. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Hey, listen, I'm not saying gonna last forever. But for right now, in the last 4 or 5 months, YoungBoy the king of rap.
YoungBoy released Bring the Hook, where he rapped lines that were widely believed to be aimed at King Von and O-Block. That track shook the rap world. Fans, blogs, and artists couldn't believe YoungBoy went that far. O-Block rapper Lil Reese fired back, saying YoungBoy wasn't on demon time. He was just another rapper talking tough. Even academics commented, agreeing with Reese, which shocked fans because he had always been one of YoungBoy's biggest supporters. That moment let the rap world know exactly where NLE Choppa stood, and YoungBoy didn't like it one bit. YoungBoy fired back in No Like I Know, telling NLE he had chosen sides and that he would deal with him the same way he dealt with his other enemies. After that, NLE distanced himself. He renamed his Free YoungBoy track to just YoungBoy. He started speaking more openly about wanting artists to move smarter, and he even went on different platforms talking about how YoungBoy needed to stay out of jail and set a better example. His tone changed completely from supporter to critic. Meanwhile, YoungBoy took those words personally, and instead of spiraling, he shocked everyone by doing the opposite. He cleaned up his image, stayed focused on music, avoided trouble, and rebuilt his career. That comeback is part of what made NLE so irritated. YoungBoy's progress